I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just looking at myself. Like, when was the last time you just looked at yourself? And just really looked at yourself and started within. In my book, I talk about, in the part of the book, it's called The Mirror Effect. And it speaks about learning to start with you. Coming to terms with your truth and who you are as a person, your weak areas, where you're strong, to really, really come to grips with your past, your present, and where you're going. The mirror effect for me, I did what Emery is going to be for, so almost 3 years ago, I did the mirror effect. And I'm going to tell you that it doesn't happen. You don't see change right away, but gradually it happens. Your mindset changes, and really, once your mind starts to change, things start to happen. I want to encourage you to take some time, go look in the mirror, and just look at yourself. Tell yourself how you feel about you. I want you to, if you've been through a lot, right? This is what I did, right? Because when I did the mirror effect, I was dealing with a lot. When you give your all in anything, whether it's a business, a relationship, a friendship, partnership, when you give your all and it never seems like it's good enough, you always feel bad, right? You always start to look at yourself or feel like you're not worthy, or I know for me, I felt like I wasn't good enough, that maybe it's something about me that I needed to change. I started really being hard on myself. And I had to ask myself, well, how does God see me, right? And that's where it started. That's where it started. That's actually when I began to dig into the Word, because I needed the truth, right? Because I didn't design myself, I didn't create myself, and I wanted to kind of get to grips with who I was as an individual. Whew. Just look at yourself. I'm using a selfie camera, so I'm just looking at myself. And I want you to do the same thing. Tell yourself that you're beautiful, that you are wonderfully made, that you are courageous and you are bold and you are full of life, that you have purpose, that you are victorious, that you are great, that you are the best, right? Because when God made you, He made you flawless. You were you are His masterpiece. I am His masterpiece. And you have to know what God thinks about you. And I promise you that when you begin to look at yourself the way God sees you, your mindset will change. It won't happen overnight, but it will change. And then when you look back and you see all of what you went through, you're going to be like, what in the world was I thinking? And that's kind of where I'm at now. Because it's like, I'm coming to grips with what God sees in me. Right? And it's like, wait a minute. Then I've been kind of settling, huh? And I mean, I was looking at a bird, right? And I was like, what if birds never flew? What if birds never flew? They just walked everywhere. Wouldn't that be weird? Because they got wings. They can fly. You know, walking when you can fly is silly to me. Because if I wanted to get from here just 3 blocks away, walking would probably take me about 15 to 20 minutes. Flying could probably take me 2 to 3 minutes. And I started thinking that God did not create me with a spirit of fear, right? He created me in the likeness of Him. God spoke things into existence. God created something from nothing. So that means He created me in the likeness of Him. That means that I have the same authority and the power that He has. But if I don't acknowledge it and I don't see power in it and I don't know the truth, then I can never use those gifts. And so I've just been learning about the gifts that I have. And as I learn more and more about the gifts that I have, I want to use those gifts more. So 2017 is a year of execution, is a year of no fear, just do it type of thing. And I really believe that, because this is what happens, right? When you don't fly and you don't use your gifts and you don't take action, the people that have been walking around you, they probably think that you're not going to move. You're stagnant. You're stuck. You're not going anywhere. And they believe that. And that's okay. Because I like surprises, right? And so for me, when people tell me that I'm not going anywhere and that I'm stuck, that's like ammunition. It's like, you might as well have just said I was going to go far. Because when you tell me what I'm not going to do, yeah, it's going to happen. Without a doubt. Just because. Even if I didn't want to, I'm definitely going. I don't know, but I am just loving me a little bit more and more and more and more. You see that baby right there? Look at my baby. And my big boy. He's 5. Well, that's 10 minutes. So, love yourself. Do the mirror effect. And I can't wait to share the mirror effect in my book. It's going to be so awesome. Chucks.